Welcome back for another video. Today's video is a brand new series on the channel which will make your transfer plans and captaincy easier. I like to experiment to produce the best content for everyone, so if you'd like this to continue as a series, leave a comment below. As always, your feedback's welcomed. In this series we look at the top players for predicted points by position, and we'll also cover the talking points and considerations. This makes your transfer plans and captaincy easier. The predicted points are courtesy of FPL Review, linked to their sites in the description. We've also included the predicted points for the next 4 game weeks because we don't just want a player to have an immediate impact, we want them to be reliable for us longer term. It's also important to consider the players' fixtures, as they may have low predicted points over the next 4 due to a tough fixture or a blank. However, if you're able to rotate a player off your bench, then you're not impacted. We'll start with the goalkeepers, and Alisson is top, though he's not worth our consideration due to the points potential that Liverpool's outfield players offer. Ramsdale has 8.8 predicted points for the great double at home to Brentford and Wolves, where they'll be hoping for back-to-back clean sheets. Arsenal do blank in Gameweek 27, which is worth considering. Wolves have offered great value at the back, and Sarr is third on the predicted points. It's not the best double for Wolves against Leicester and Arsenal, but they come off the back of an away clean sheet to Tottenham, and crucially Wolves are one of the only 6 teams that currently do not blank in Gameweek 30. However, if you plan to free hit in Gameweek 30, they're not a factor to be conscious of. Goalkeeper transfers are somewhat of a luxury this week, but if your team is in excellent shape, or if you're on a wildcard, then there's lots of benefit to these numbers. Onto the defenders, and the Liverpool and Arsenal defenders dominate this game week due to the great fixture pairing for their doubles. Liverpool face Norwich and Leeds, and Trent is top with 13.2 predicted points. Liverpool have been solid defensively, and Trent and Robertson have been excelling offensively, which makes them a lethal combination. On a wildcard, you could make the case of Robertson as your third Liverpool player over Jota for the remainder of the season. Trent's ownership is so high at this point that unless he's your captain, you stand to gain very little when he gets any returns, whereas just 3% own the double up, which makes it a great differential. The Arsenal defenders don't offer the same offensive threat, with Tierney being the most attacking, but at a discounted price they offer good value. If you plan to free hit in Gameweek 27, then the Arsenal players are well worth considering for the double. Arsenal, Chelsea and Liverpool do all blank in Gameweek 27, which makes it a trickier game week to navigate if you don't plan to free hit or if you've used yours already. However, Arsenal and Chelsea defenders have a chance of getting a double Gameweek 28, which is something worth considering too. If you don't pick them up now, there'll still be great value options if they get the double in 28, and Arsenal are another side who don't blank in Gameweek 30. If you're enjoying the video so far, please drop it a like to support the channel. Onto the midfielders, and no surprises, it's Salah who's top with 18.4 predicted points, closest being Mane on 12.6. It's likely to be the best triple captain opportunity of the season. Trent had 13.2 predicted points for the double, which is just ahead of Mane but still 5 less than Salah. He's yet to score in his 120 minutes played since returning from AFCON, but it shouldn't be enough to deter your thinking. Liverpool do have the League Cup final 4 days after the second of their double. Klopp confirmed that Jota was due to start the Burnley game, but he picked up a knock in training which restricted him to a cameo from the bench. This could be good news for Jota owners, assuming he's back to full fitness for the double. Following Martinelli's suspension, he'll miss the first of the double, and it's Saka who's top among the Arsenal mids with 9.3 predicted points. If you've got Bruno following United's double Gameweek 25, then a switch to Son looks viable, as he's been given 8.8 predicted points and he faces Leeds in Gameweek 27, which makes him a captain option when the Liverpool players blank. Unfortunately, Gallagher is ineligible to play the Chelsea match in Crystal Palace's double as he's on loan from them, and it's Zaha who's top among the Palace mids. Elise looked a promising option up until Gameweek 25 where he was benched, so he's an avoid for now if you're considering a Palace option. We'll finish with the forwards, and no forward has over 10 predicted points unlike the defenders and the midfielders, which really underlines the lack of value they've provided us this season. Lacazette is top with 9.8 predicted points. Following Aubameyang's departure, he's the only real option available to Arteta, so it appears he can be trusted for minutes too, which is good. Kane has 8.5 predicted points, however the first of their double is against Man City, and they face him off the back of 3 league defeats in a row. Though again, if you've got Ronaldo, then he's an easy switch, and he has the good fixtures ahead that we discussed. The Watford duo King and Dennis make the list, though under Hodgson they've registered a big chance every 128 minutes, and an XG every 137 minutes, which is less than 1 per game, and poor reading. Weghorst misses out with 4.92 predicted points due to his injury substitution versus Liverpool, which has affected his expected minutes and therefore predicted points. If Dyche indicates he's perfectly fine, then he may emerge as a great option considering Burnley's back-to-back double game weeks in 26 and 27. Though knowing Dyche, he'll probably be touch and go. That wraps up the video, thanks for watching. Before you go, please drop it a like if you found it useful. I read every comment, so leave one below and I'll be sure to read it. See you soon for the next one.